炎がお前を呼んでるぜ。なら燃え尽きろ。潔くな。
Mía Bel, Castor, Chino, cambia la categoría. ¿Cómo así la categoría? No entendí. No entendí. Que cambia la categoría. La categoría de que del juego, ¿tú dices? No, yo no he empezado a jugar, estoy mirando el emulador que yo tengo. Estoy mirando a ver si me está trabajando el emulador bien. Ese jueguito yo lo tengo que borrar porque tengo yo en su mano de Black Market. Esos jueguitos están ahí. ¿En qué sistema es eso? Oh, en Sega. Y yo tengo que meter a Sega y borrar todo eso. No tenía Sega y borrar eso. Un poquito de Sega. O Sega Genesis. Esto es Genesis. Estos son de Genesis. Estos son de Windows. De Windows yo más tengo Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6. Tengo que hacer un video mejor para
I think the fans will be getting their money's worth tonight. Steve Austin has him where he wants.
Déjame tirar un poco ya. Ese jueguito ya le metí. ¿Cómo es que se llamaba ese jueguito? Se llama Way Races. Y Way Races. Uno de los mejores juegos.
What a move that was! I'd have to say that he's been stunned by what's gone on so far.
Vamos a ver Street Fighter. Yo nunca la he abierto de aquí. Debería empezar a Mortal Kombat. Yo no quería jugar Mortal Kombat. Yo todavía no tengo ni los botones configurados. Yo no tengo los botones configurados. Es en la Trilogy. Yo no he configurado los botones todavía. No tengo los botones configurados. Me puedo mover para los lados, pero no tengo un botón configurado. Voy a configurar mi botón. Oh, super, 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 siempre implementaba de jueguito. Me gustaba muchísimo ese jueguito. Alien vs Predator. Está bueno. Street Fighter aquí. Mira, para que la puedo decir aquí.
Fighter 6.
Ahora me está cogiendo el juego completo. Sí, creo que sí.
Fighting round. Online. Custom room. Now, find a new rival.
Oh.
Dios mío. Yo iba a dejar de jugar esta vaina, pero ahora que vamos a amanecer.
Se lo llevó, se lo llevó. Una vez, Miguel, ¿qué es lo que? ¡Mira! ¡Oh, my God! ¡Se la que! ¡Por los aires! Vamos a ponerlo así, rápido. Vamos a ponerlo así, tan rápido. No, se comió un agarre ahí también. Parry puede hacer parry ahí. El parry después del cañón. Miguel, gracias por esa.
Now, fight. Custom rule. A new warrior has entered the ring!
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Poison's on the menu. Give me your best shot.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Go air to air to deny them a chance. Player 2 with the life lead. The throw is escaped. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Takes a trip. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Puts the super armor to good use. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Early round decisions are so important. Hits them with a stop and bop. Bops them with a target combo. Going in? What a reaction to go air to air. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters cut burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Rodrigo. Super clutch corner switch. All in with a rush. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They exchange blows. Solid anti-air. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Huge chance after that wall splash. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Farewell.
That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
It all comes down to this.
Steps up. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Orchid spring. Player 2 can build off this lead. Close range projectile. needs to take advantage of this kick, getting it all on the drive rush. Solid read with the trapper. They're in range. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Can they use their drive to take that off? Oh, weird burnout. Do they mean to do that? Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it. It is over. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Player 2.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Very slick with the combo. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Side switch with the back throw. Looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. No good up high. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Heading into the end game now. There's the impact. Not a KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Throws them to negate the block. Jumps. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Parries the projectile. Zones with the fireball. Knockdown and... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter attack. Max SA looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Now you know history.
They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive and in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checks him with the projectile. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Nothing but air for the impact. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets to jump in. This is the perfect range to reach our intent KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Tries to mitigate their movement with Orchid Spring. Holds out with the block. A quick breather. But blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 hits them with a stop and bop. Going in. Cross-up attack. Puts the super armor to good use. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Yo, critical art now. Look at the shot. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
It all comes down to this. Fight!
Lays down the purple stuff. Final round. Connects with the throw. Jumps up, crowns him from above. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Both sides getting ready. Solid anti-air. Sets up with the jump in. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the knockdown? Here comes the mix-up. Oh man, this is a scary range. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knife Jade Pulse comes out to play. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. From up above. Oh, easy tech. Oh, burnout triggered. Gotta be goes for the super art.
Bárbaro.
Hit. Good choice to net some damage and poison them as well. Player 2, KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From upstairs. Are we going to see some fireworks? Denies the jump in. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super art. Player 2 will look to a blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. That's a counter. Scrapping it out up close. Knockdown and burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance here may end this match. Doing some quick planning? Nice edge forward run. Long range fireball to reach out and lash somebody. Manages to block the jump in attack. Here comes the torque. This is critical. The stun and they may not have enough life left to survive. Player 1, no way, that win wasn't. That was 100%.
Que yo me llenara.
It all comes down to this.
Who's going to steal this win? Overhead attack. Still scrapping for control of the space. Reads the throw and escapes. Player 1 has a slight life. Nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Player 2 is in a very good burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is in burnout state. Throw is denied. What a read.
Bárbaro.
To pull the trigger on their super art. Okay, here we go. Who will set the bait at this range? Noticeable life lead. Raw super art incoming. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. I don't know if this is enough to kill. Ooh, we're not done here. Oh, you're grounded. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They can't get enough of each other. We got ourselves another rematch. Strings it all together. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? This stun might mean the end of this round. Player 2 can't KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Attempts to break the stalemate and springs forward with the drive rush. Solid trigger on the toxic blossom to pile on the damage. Going in, drive rush to keep it going. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys them. Oh, burnout triggered. Still slugging it out at this range. Amazing! Yo, critical art now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Shoots off a fireball up close. Goes for a driver. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Lots of aggression from both sides. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Impact's a no-go. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets some. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dives in with full face. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until opts to open up their defense with entrapment? Still scrapping for control of the springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys them. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinks. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2, what a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Burnout is triggered. What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The Gladius blows them away. Oh, burnout triggers. Parries to cancel the fireball. A quick breather. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. They're going for the super arm. Deadly implication finds the mark. Now they can start the pressure while the opponent is poisoned. Side switch in the corner. Going in. Their spacing burns out. It's in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Those moves are made in Italy. Connects with the throw. Player 2 with a slight leap, walls flat into the guard break. Player 2, there's a burnout. Getting up close and personal. Player 2 is looking at a stun. Bad news is on the way. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Turning it right up with the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
My magnum opus!
Noticeable life lead is a comeback drive rush. Player 1, they didn't take the throw. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, talk that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Backs away. Not about that BFF light run. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Still slugging it out here. All right. Deftly shuts out the jump. Well-timed command throw there. Taking stock down to the player. Sticks the combo. Grabs him. All right, what goes for the super art? Likely no KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Neither of them willing to back off here. In with Snake Step. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive down. Blocks it. Hits them with a stopping fire. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2 will look to up the low. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Winston experiencing burnout. Player connects with the throw. Big throws. Player 1 is in a very good burnout activates. Noticeable life lead. It passes out the gate right there. Cracks them with a critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Uses their drive gauge. Burn I've ever seen. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. believe it's time for that runback. Fires off, sees him coming, and shrugs it off with the super armor. Had the radar up and running. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Sticks the combo. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Somehow, with this super art connect, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Pokes with a medium kick. In with snake step. Springs forward with a drive rush. A super art? The super doesn't hit, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Absorbs the attack and fires back. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Cross up! Risky up close swap still going. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the counter. Count and goes for the rush. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Are we gonna see a
Párate, gordo, yo estoy dentro.
at this range? Better than that.
Con barra.
Brings it home.
Tú con barra. Yo un burnout y así corriendo. Bárbaro. Buena mano, buena mano. Déjame tratar aquí.
Akuma.
El agua.
A new warrior has entered the ring!
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Poison's on the menu.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Neither can lean on their drive too hard. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with.
No, porque yo hice.
Checks them with a projectile. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Fires off a nice drive rush to keep it going. This is gonna be bad news. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 needs experiencing burnout. A super art? Who will be period then. Ends around with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. In with snake step. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they stop going on the offensive? They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Orchid spring to create some space. Player 1 is experiencing burnout. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. All in with the rush. Life lead is there, but burns out. They gotta dig down deep here. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play hit the drive. Carries
No!
the corner in one.
Bárbaro.
Oh. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. The jump in is denied. Charges forward. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Big time whip. Player 2 has betting it all on the drive rush.
Álvaro.
Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way. Smart play, triggering super to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
There.
Sits them down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Did not miss that chance and take the round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. Not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Jumps in. Shoots off a fireball up close. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off.
No way.
Good read. Player 1
La
picks
bomba
up
me
the
dio
first
yo en el
round.
aire.
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Dived in with cruel fate. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the target combo as a filler. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockout and adds a bit of OD spice. Oh, the throw connects. They just won't stop switching sides. What's next? Perfect execution with the anti-air. A single hit willing to risk it for the overdrive. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Hits the overthrow out of the teleport. Blocks the low heavy. Good anti-air. Shows the overhead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Projectile to try and change the situation. Not shy with the grab. Heading into the... Hits the overthrow out of the teleport. The pressure is so intense here. Blocks the low heavy.
Wow, eso no es positivo.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 can build off this lead. Teleport. Jumps in. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A trade, but they're not worried. The low's blocked. Not much life left, but they're drawing pop the painted talent and Aki's going hunting. They gotta go. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Excellent read. Catches out the cage right there. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player 1.
Álvaro.
You need guts.
Álvaro.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Salí corriendo era para atrás.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Barry shoots off a fireball up close. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart driving.
Álvaro.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to mitigate their movement. Obito hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Goes for the jump in. Risky up close scrap still going. fires off a nice drive rush to keep it going. Quick reach, they're going for the super art.
Big anime vibes with Imperium's end.
A real
Betting it all on the drive rush.
crowns them from above. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play, weaves in the impact to finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Gotcha.
Medium kick.
Hits the drive.
Still plenty of time left. Forward rush. Reversal. Oh, burnout trigger. Absolutely relentless. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape.
All in with a rush.
Both sides getting ready. Player 2, yo, watch this.
Uy, bloqueado, mierda, me quitó toda esa.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell them what's good.
¿Por qué los comentarios no me están saliendo?
These two are really getting into it. This is gonna hurt.
Mira, mira.
Jump? Neither of them willing to back off. There's a point of view. What are they thinking here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Strikes them with a projectile. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Escapes with the reversal. Goes for the super art. In with it. And the throw.
Álvaro.
Player 1 on the board first
Mira,
with the
David,
win.
yo
They'll
también
want to keep
juego.
the pressure on.
Tal vez un día. Pero tú no era que estaba jugando el otro día conmigo.
Extending that drive gauge. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Not having the cross up. Can't tech the throw. Gets the jump in. Player 1 hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 can't use any springs forward with the drive rush. Jump. Oh, burnout triggered. Player, it's a good spot to use the super.
Big anime vibe with Imperium's end.
This is the time to use, burnout activates. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. This can lead to some big damage. Nightshade pulse. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen?
Álvaro.
A lot of critical art.
Álvaro. Ya no podía
This
hacer
is
nada.
gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Me amarró.
Flatlines
Me
him.
amarró con la cadena.
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that.
Está dura,
Get up
está
and
aquí.
tell him what's good.
5-0. Déjame volver con Marisa porque.
Now, find a new rival. Marisa.
Marisa.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Nowhere to run. Player 2.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The combo's there. Goes for the fireball. The Fuha stalks to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips them up. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? They trade. Hits them with a stop and bop. Were they baiting them into that? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Buffs up. Medium kick. Medium kick hits. Oh my god, they just chunked it up. Light lead is there, but still it's the goddess of the hunt. I've heard of tough love, but not like this. Not like this. Player 1 can't use and drives it back. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
It all comes down to this. Fight!
No double pump. Jump. Still plenty of time left. Both fighters technically want leadership. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Stun, city, population, you. That combo finishes it. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in the fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets a risky buff in. Grabs them. Player 1 chases them down. Just out of range for that throw. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Takes a trip. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. That attack landed, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Decides to buff up while they can. Life lead opens up. Goes for the super art. Blocks it just in time. They must have KO'd. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Puts the super armor to good use. The Gladius blows them away. Player 2, burnout activates. Still slugging it out at this range. Side hustle to start something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Big opportunity now in this corner. That combo did decent damage. Experiencing burnout. This is gonna be bad news. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive on. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. They trade. Decides to buff up while they can. The Vuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Big counter. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Burnout activates. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gets a risky buff in. Burnout activates. Knockdown. Player 2 in dire straits with turn on super art. Spends 2 for the meteorite. Absolutely destroys them. Balance from above. Knocks them out of the air. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Opts for the critical art. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Loads up a bump. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Throws them to negate the block. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Down to the wire. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Doesn't miss a beat. Sneaks in above. Tensioning. Player 2 is barely hanging in there. Wraps it up with a decisive combo.
Pero no me deja salir de la esquina.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here? Good anti. Big counter. The throw is escaped. Oh, easy tech. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just big trouble here. The stun is gonna leave them defenseless. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the jump in. Were they baiting them into that? Oh, burnout triggered.
No.
Player 2 experiencing burnout. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super armor. Buffs up. Sideshow scrapping it out up close. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. On Gensatsu, they're going for the super art. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys him. Ooh, what a smart blow. What now? Turns out.
Álvaro.
Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
Buena.
Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
Medio feísimo ahí. Medio feísimo ahí. No, así no. Así no, papá. Así no. Voy a tener que buscarle la Betty. A ver si la Betty no suena. Medio feo. Vamos a tirar otra más. A ver si la Betty está linda.
Now, find a new rival.
No veo.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Perfect air-to-air. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Solid combo. Neither of them willing to back off. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Goes for the super art. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Anti-air drops him. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? What'll happen? Oh, burnout triggered. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta go out of sight. How will they utilize this? This is gonna hurt. Tries to catch them out with the arc sling. Very slick with the combo. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape the hidden variable. They gotta dig down and eat.
Bárbaro.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sprints in. Just out of range for that throw. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh! Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Solid throw tech. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They trade. Jumps. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 in trouble with no...
Álvaro.
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps up. Tries to catch him out with the arc stand. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Going in, player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They're going for the super arc. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Vagabond and sends them flying. Quick breather. Go out of sight. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on.
Here we go.
Player 1 needs to use the cut of the corner here. Closing it out with a super arc finish. Nice and clean.
Esperado.
Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sticks the jump in. The combo's there. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Misfire with the drive impact. Throws them down. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The super armor does its job. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Combo with the target combo. Burnout activates. Spends 2 for the meteorite. Absolutely destroys him. In a dire situation, they can't afford any. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Took him to the corner in a flash. That's a counter. Okay, they trade hits. Player 1 hits them with a stopping block. This is gonna be bad news. That combo did decent damage. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Go out of sight. Life lead is there, but still wraps it up with a decisive combo. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
It all comes down to this. Fight!
Connects with medium kick. Overhead attack. Tries to catch him out with the arc sling. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Oh my, the throw tech. Player 1 drives it back, misses. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Still in it with the sliver. Gotta do better than that. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. This could lead to some big damage. Player 2 can't let this simmer get out of nowhere. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Vagabond edge sends him flying. Takes the chance to hurt him. Good parry there and backs them into the corner. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Player KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checks with a medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Torso cleaver dices him. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Hits him with a stop and bop. Experiencing burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Both fighters planning something? From upstairs. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 just goes for it at this range. The exchange blows. This is they're going for the super art? Catches them out. Tries to catch them out with the arc stand. The overhead denied. Turns out. Both sides getting ready. Player drop.
No
What's
way.
gonna happen? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. Are these two gonna fight forever? Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Oh, easy 10. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Sticks the combo. Was looking for that jump attack. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. It's a big gamble and rips on a raw.
What the heck?
Pushing beats assaults them from the air. Player 1 can't KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Vagabond and sends them flying. They quickly get a super art, catapults them up, and brings them crashing back down. Spends 2 for the meteorite, which absolutely destroys them. Player 2 baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Big throws. Going in. Players experiencing burnout. Still slugging it out at this range. They're going for the super art. Oh, that's gonna leave a crater. Okay, here we go. Oh no! Oh, got him! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
It all comes down to this. Fight!
Who will come out on top in this final round? Takes the opponents out of the air, then sees them coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Super art to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with a Bushin beam. Player 1 can burn out, but they may have a plan here. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Arc step. Burns out. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Sweat to load block. This is flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic.
Me dio feo, Déjame ver cómo le va contra Lord. Yo no voy a tirar, nada más lo voy a ver.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Are you ready? Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defenseless. Combo with the target combo. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. No more gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Dashes! Sprints in! Smart play with the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, feints? Keeping them away. Rips the slasher out. From upstairs. Vagabond and sends them flying. Are we gonna see it? More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player one brings it home.
Are you ready? Fight!
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one chases them down. Goes for the throw. Well-timed corner switch. Back throw for the side switch. Player two is called what a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Gets the combo. There's a change of sides. Both drive rush to keep it going. Shows a medium kick. Player two, there's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Medium kick hits. Jumps in. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Ninja Star Cypher. Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Ooh, what a smart blow. What now? Betting it all on the drive rush. Player two goes out of sight. Oh, drive rush. Player two is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Okay, here drops them hard. Vagabond burns out. Player one can't use any drive moves. They're just gonna go for it with the super. They gotta dig down all in with the rush. It is over. Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. Nope.
Are you ready? Fight!
open, meets them air to air. Parries. Air slasher. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Starts with a jump in. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Sticks the combo. Got their eye on the air. Vagabond and sends them flying. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player, they were right to be on guard there. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. It's a good spot to use the super. Start the tune, because Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Player 2 busts out to parry. Player 1 needs to use KO. Player 1 brings it home.
Are you ready? Fight!
Will we see our fighters fill each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Solid combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Life lead opens up, springs forward with the drive rush. Tries to catch them out with the arc step. Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A parry? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Super on deck for both fighters. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Saw that coming. Vagabond and sends them flying. Knockdown and this unleashes some big damage. Player 1 will look tricky, hidden variable. Noticeable luck burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Vagabond dashes out the cage right there. Wait, what? Are they actually dead? Nightmare! Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win.
Are you ready? Fight!
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. The attack is parried. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Decides to go in with the target combo. There's a corner switch. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? With the life gap opening up, they need KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Get carried to the corner. Sticks the combo. Pokes with a medium kick. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Knockdown and player 2 burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Sets up the trap. Goes out of sight. Going in? Just goes for it at this range. Sunrise Festival. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
It all comes down to this.
Medium kick. Tries to act quickly but whisks the attack. Gets him with the anti-air. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Vagabond forever elevator. Okay, here a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Crowns him from above. Look at the damage. Whackers him with a jackknife. What now? This is the Trovo burnout. Did they mean to do that? A real test of nerves here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A jab? No, closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute.
Are you ready?
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gets a crucial back throw in. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. What's the play here? Gets a chance with that jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Surprises him with a drive rush. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. Goes for the super arm. Cushion beats assaults them from the air. Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Oh, burnout triggered. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. Hits them with a stop and bop. Player 2 chases them down. Risky up-close scrap still going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Loads up a shuriken bomb. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. There's a burnout. Time goes out of sight. Turning it right up with the super. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill him. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it home.
Are you ready?
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Box him with a target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Strings it all together. Knockdown. The super armor does its job. Well-timed corner switch. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Play a burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. Grabs him. Fake out. Medium kick. Grabs and throws him away. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Springs forward with the drive rush. Uses the target combo as a filler. Going in? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Tricky hidden variable. Nice parry. Throws them. How long does this offensive assault continue? Goes out of sight. That combo finishes it. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
We're seeing you on the scene.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Here we go.
Starts off zoning with fireballs. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. All right, what's coming up next? Box him with a target card. Takes a trip. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? With the throw. Rolling Sova. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Quick breather. Big throws. Springs forward with the drive rush. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach, burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Just goes for it at this range. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Are we going to see a comeback here? Looking to bump off for the critical art. Trips them with a critical art. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Closes it out. Woo!
Are you ready? Fight!
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Keeping them away. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right. Handily escapes the throw, backs them into the corner. The cross-up's good. Jump in, finds the mark. What are they thinking here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They're in the court. It's a good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. With the throw. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just springs forward with the drive rush. All right, what's coming up next? Slides and goes for the legs. Big throws. Knockdown and checks with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Dashes up. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Knocked them out of the air. Next the counter. Okay, nope, this is gonna hurt. All in with a rush. Tensions are running. Victory! What a finish! Player 2.
Are you ready? Fight!
We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Combo with the target combo. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. All right, what's coming up next? Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Neither of them willing to back off here. Takes a trip. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 was kept on their toes all round, didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Throws them to negate them, springs forward with the drive rush. Vagabond and sends them flying. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super hard on deck drive rush to keep it going. Saw that coming. Jumps. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to tank. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Raw critical! What's gonna happen? Start the 2. The Kimberly's ready to feast. Bushin Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Player 2. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Perfect parry with the net. This flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick into Vagabond Forever Elevator. Dash and whiffs. They're wide open. Low heavy, but no go. There's a drive impact. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Ooh, what a smart blow. Amazing. Tricky hidden variable. Breaks it off. Are they going to be able to come back? Goes out of sight. Huge chance after that wall splash. The air throw. Side switch. Forward rush. Burnout. Do they need to do that? What a finish. Player 1.
Are you ready? Fight!
Start. Clutch. Anti-air. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Denies the attack and responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Strings it all together. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? From up above.